Jacob sliding one outside the off stump away from Jones, who tries to slash it through the offside, and there's nothing more than get an edge.
In the situation of this game, could well play a very important part. It's a very good ball from Wasim, which causes Ken Rutherford all sorts of trouble, but which is going to bring runs to the New Zealanders. It's leg bye being signalled by Steve Dunn.
And hooking, and he's got it well, just behind square, and it races away for 4. Forwards in the air, he's gone, and again Blair Pocock pushing forward. Wasim has found the edge and into the slips. New Zealand in further trouble. Pocock gone.
Effective bowling here from Akram, bowling a couple of short ones and then one further up, and Pocock reaching, just committing himself too early to the ball, and at the end he really didn't need to play it, but that angle of the left armour has brought the demise of Blair Pocock. So New Zealand now 31 for 3.
And so Wasim has a successful over, comes to an end. He got the wicket of Blair Pocock. And really, Glenn, 31 for 3, not much of a lead in the first innings. This game is going on at hectic pace as we have another look at the dismissal.
He's just taking the hand off the bat, and we saw that the blade opened as well, and just pushing a little wide there, Pocock. I don't think at the end he really wanted to play it, but he committed himself to it, and Mushtabar, a successful catcher.
Oh, that's gone straight up in the air. And he's caught by Inngs, and away goes Mark Greatbatch out without scoring, and New Zealand are 35 for 4.
What an awesome delivery this is from Wasim. Very quick, and Greatbatch getting into a very awkward position here, not knowing really what to do, whether to duck it or to try and paddle it around, and all he did really was just pop it straight up in the air. Good catch there by Inngs. And New Zealand in real trouble now, just straight up to tee at 35 for 4.
Shane Thompson waited round for the umpire to say yes, and away he went. So that's another New Zealand wicket down. It's 40 for 5.
Well, for the second time in the match, Waka has got Thompson nicking behind, well outside the off stump, didn't need to play at it. Thompson really just waving the wand there.
Disaster for New Zealand, 40 for 5, and the lead is just 67 runs, and Chris Cairns coming out to bat now.
Here's a view of Waka, the delivery to Thompson, and well wide of off stump. Thompson only mentioned it.
That's just too quick for him. The Yorker, the famous Waka Yorker, has dismissed Ken Rutherford.
Well, this killer delivery has sent many a batsman packing, and Ken Rutherford's got an absolute cracker here. Very, very quick Yorker. Very hard to play. Just look at the length of this delivery. He's just clamped down on it. A slight inside edge. I detect the slight inside edge has dragged it onto the off stump. So a similar dismissal as the first innings, but a far better delivery. New Zealand now 44 for 6. This is the trademark of Waka over the years, and we can just see the little inside edge which didn't help Ken Rutherford's cause. Look at the delight there. He knows that's a crucial wicket. He knows he's starting to get back into that kind of form that he likes early in the series. Bit of a rueful look down the wicket from Ken Rutherford, and that's quick.
Yes. Well played, judging the opportunity for a run there. So Cairns really is a player who, throughout his relatively short career for New Zealand, has increased in stature all the time. And the 50 for New Zealand is registered with that single. Waka is going to bowl his 9th over, 2 for 20. Cairns flicking it well, hitting it very well indeed. And that's racing across the outfield here. It's quick, and it was timed beautifully for Cairns. His first bounce.
Drive, he's hit it reasonably well. It should run away for 4 here. So Tony Blaine underway with a boundary. There's a lot of open spaces out there with all the attacking fieldsmen. he's knocked it behind. Straightforward catch through to the keeper. Tony Blaine on his way. Rahman, the third seamer, has picked up his first wicket. So New Zealand in all sorts of problems.
This looks like a good delivery. It's angled in. It's bounced a little, just left him a fraction. It didn't have to do a lot. It only has to do half a bat to find the edge. But the bounce, I think, as much as anything, has done Tony Blaine. And so New Zealand now 67 for 7.
Here's the dismissal.
See that height? It almost got up round the splice. And once again, Dickie Bird doesn't tend to bother giving people out as long as they're prepared to go. Just pauses.
Gives them a chance.
That's right, and if the batsman looks up, hangs around.
Oh, it's a good, powerful drive. Good, powerful strike by Simon Dool and away for 4.
Down the leg side. And we'll have to wait. We're not going to get an opportunity to see whether... Oh, there's going to be overthrows. It's going to be 4 by the looks of things. Now let's watch the umpire to see whether it's 4 runs or is it 5. Well, he got a nick on it, so it was a drop catch, and they crossed. So is it 5? Some indecision out there. Dool gets it away very fine. Could go to the fence. Yes, it will. 4 runs.
And he's made life very difficult for New Zealand. And Cairns just watching as Simon Dool down the other end is giving a great deal of pleasure to the schoolgirls coming along after school. He's gone again. It's up in the air this time. He must be gone. Anybody can catch it, and Sohail Malik does. And so Dool's interesting, entertaining, enterprising, but always ambitious innings has ended. And it's 103 now for 8.
Yes, pretty good effort there by Simon Dool. So tried to hit that one on the onside, just the leading edge, which ballooned the ball, ballooning in the air behind the bowler, and Salim Malik rather thankful there, picking up that catch.
And 5 wickets for Wasim Akram. It's 103 for 8. Salim Malik made the catch, which he had to wait for, and he had to push everybody else out of the road, basically, because all of them could have a go at it. It went high enough for that, and eventually he gets very low, which is not good technique, but makes the catch.
And he's certainly got an all-out assault this time, and he's hit that one high in the air, and he's going to be caught.
Mustafa has it, and Cairns is out, so the trap was set. The trap was set well by Salim Malik. The bait taken and the catch made. Cairns' innings, it's a fine one, but it's out. He's out for 31, and another wicket for Rahman.
Yes, Kane's falling in the trap. That one is a short one, and he went for the hook, couldn't stop it, and the ball ballooned in the air towards the long leg region where Asif Mustafa took a well-judged catch to dismiss Chris Cairns. But Cairns played a very useful innings of 31.
So 1 wicket just left now for New Zealand at 110 for 9. Cairns really falling into a trap. He was heading towards the short boundary, but he hit it too high, and Asif Mustafa was sufficiently well placed to make the catch, giving Rahman his second wicket, 2 for 23 for him.
Just the field well spread and the trap set for Chris Cairns to have a go.
Now Rahman bowls to de Groom. It's a short ball, and it just bounces in front.
A very long spell from this man. This will be his 17th over. Left arm over the wicket. And he's edged it. And he's gone. He's walking off. Just edging it through to the keeper. And a straightforward catch. New Zealand all out. Wasim Akram getting another wicket. That's 6 to him. Marathon bowling spell and a straightforward catch. And almost helping it through to the keeper, Rashid. So that will require Pakistan to bat tonight, probably for 1 or maybe 2 overs. So New Zealand, a dismal performance, all out for 110.
So there's the sorry side of the New Zealand batting lineup. All out for 110 in their second innings. Chris Cairns 31, Simon Doull of swashbuckling 29, but little resistance really in the end. And the bowling figures, well, a standout performance. Wasim Akram 6 for 43, his best ever performance in Test cricket. 1 over was bowled by the New Zealanders at Pakistan in their second innings. 3 runs resulted, no wickets were lost. 135 runs the target tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow night with highlights of the third and probably the final day. Welcome to the highlights of day 3 and what turned out to be the final day of the first test between New Zealand and Pakistan here in Auckland. Day began Pakistan 3 without loss, requiring 138 for victory. We pick up play in the first over. Chris Cairns bowling to Amir Sohail.
First ball of the morning, Chris Cairns, the bowler, to Amir Sohail. And it's a loose one to start. Big chase, and the fieldsman does a good job to keep it in the field, and the batsmen go back for the third run. So 3 runs off the first ball of the morning.
It's anywhere, and it's going to be caught by Young. So the Groans made the breakthrough. An untidy shot from Syed Anwar, and the first wicket has fallen. Richard de Groen has success.
Well, we saw Mark Greatbatch have trouble with one from Wasim Akram. Very similar to this. A little bit of extra bounce from de Groen, and that's really tucked him up. And he just doesn't know where that's gone. Brian Young does, straight down his throat. So the breakthrough has occurred. New Zealand are on the way. So is Syed Anwar for 7. Pakistan 21 for 1. Well, real effort going in here from Richard de Groen, and why not? They needed the breakthrough, and that delivery really climbed. We can see, tried to get it away from his head. That was really all he was interested in. And after that, he was hoping, but unfortunately for him, straight down the throat of Brian Young, who accepts something like his 4th catch in the match. The inside thigh.
Sticky Bird say. He doesn't need to say anything. Mustafa's on his way. He's out. So he's been caught and bowled. Mustafa goes, and New Zealand have their second wicket.
Yes, well, he is caught and bowled. It balloons up. Let's see if it's a pad and then bat. It's bat pad or pad bat, difficult to tell, but spooned up for the easiest of caught and bowls for Doull. And Dickie Bird, as usual, gives the batsman the opportunity to walk, and he does. And so Pakistan now 25 for 2. I think it is a bat pad rather than pad bat. And look how that balloons up. Seldom do you see a ball travel like that from the pad. Plenty of carry on it. And a very simple catch there for Doull. So Mustafa walks.
Nicely played by Salim Malik. Big chase for the New Zealand fieldsman. The batsman, as the sprawling save is made by Chris Cairns, will get 3 runs. De Groen to continue. In the air, he's collected this one. That's a good shot. 4 runs. Pushing nice and straight. That's a lovely shot. Big chase here for Andrew Jones. And the ball wins the race. So it's been an expensive over from New Zealand's point of view. Sohail goes again. And he's lobbed this one away. And that's 4 further runs.
That's well played again. Lovely timing. That'll go all the way to the fence.
It's Amir Sohail. And that's a huge shot from Sohail. He just thumped the ball behind point. A wide, short ball, and take that. Well, it's a big shot. He's hit it really firmly. And Rutherford makes a magnificent stop.
And Shane caught. Brian Young swallows another one. So there's still hope in this game for New Zealand yet.
Yes, that was a good delivery, just leaving the batsman, and Salim Malik not being able to get right behind that delivery, edges it, in fact guides it into the hand of Brian Young at second slip, who has so far not missed a catch in this game. Looks a very good slip fielder, so out goes disappointed Salim Malik, the Pakistan captain, having made only 11, 56 for 3 Pakistan, and there must be some kind of panic in the dressing room. There's a dismissal of Salim Malik, guiding the ball into the second slip to Brian Young. A comfortable catch just high. Delighted, of course, Brian Young and the New Zealanders.
Certainly one positive aspect to come out of this match has been the slip catching of Brian Young. It's been outstanding. Swinging away Sohail, and he's found the gap between the two players down on the leg side, and it's over the top for 6. So De Gruen dropping short, and Amir Sohail smacks it over the fence.
Yes, once again Gruen wavering in length, bowling outside the leg stump, and Sohail right behind that delivery, lifting delivery, and hooks it. Perfect timing between...
And New Zealand just stay in it with another wicket, 73 for 4.
Yes, jubilation there for the New Zealanders. Very clever.
I think Basit Ali looked to work this a little onside. We should give credit to the bowler too, perhaps not bowling it as quickly. Just spoons it up there. Simon Doull, a tall man, taking it above his head very comfortably.
That's a good shot. He's hit that 2-off for Jones.
Well, Sohail doesn't seem to be affected at all by this situation. And he's just got his 50 from 81 balls.
Wagamul, you can see, has peppered the ball all around the ground. One lovely straight drive. 6 behind square, just over here now. And he's a left-hander, of course, so these are shots to square leg, one behind point. And this lovely straight drive down here. Through mid-wicket this time, and Pocock will get it. So just the one run for him, and the scoreboard at the ground has said that that's his 50, and he's acknowledging it now. But we believe he's 51, and we'll stay with that.
Yes, it appears that De Gruen is prepared to one in front on the onside as well.
Well, you wouldn't think it was the last over before lunch, because Sohail's just gone for it. No respect for the bowler, no looking at him, just hitting him for 4. So 50 runs needed, and Thompson with some thinking to do. Dropped it. Now, it certainly appeared from the reaction of the New Zealanders and the sound that we heard that there was an edge there, and Tony Blaine's face tells the story. And is more orthodox against the last ball of the over, so a fascinating morning has seen Pakistan take their total to 88 for 4.
First ball after lunch then, it's going to be De Gruen bowling to Inzamam. So far Inzamam has been kept scoreless for 22 minutes, but he certainly looked to have the right technique in the first innings. Stayed there. Good looking drive, he's got it through, that'll go to the fence. Once it got past to Michael Owens, it was all over, and that's 4 for Inzamam. Oh, that's a nice shot by Sohail, that's a great shot in fact. Short and wide from De Gruen, and there was a player down there, but it fairly fizzed to the fence. He's got his put down. Mark, great batch. The sole slip, couldn't hold it, and Sohail survives.
Well. Just when Pakistan taking control of this match in a way, and another chance.
Mark Rayfetch normally has got pretty good hands in that position. Flew pretty quickly to his left, but he got two hands, and I suppose you've got to say that one should have been taken.
Pulls it away nicely forward a square, and that should go all the way. That's well struck again by Sohail, and another boundary for him. Goes back and away it goes again, 4 more. New Zealand fieldsman diving in all directions, but it's another boundary for Sohail. That's beautifully played, straight down the offside. Jones has a big chase. It'll be touch and go. The ball edging its way to the line, and that's 4 more for Sohail.
It's in the air, might be caught. It is. Is it Young again? I think it might be. Shane Thompson certainly delighted. And Brian Young has the ball in his pocket again. He can't believe it.
Well, I'm not sure whether this is brilliant or a fluke, because he's not in there for one off the full face of the bat at all. He's there for the pad bat that balloons up. And he takes this one off the full face. Look at Sohail driving. And that's self-defense. That's gone straight into almost his midriff. He winced with it as though he was being hit, and it was almost like self-protection, and I really think that he just happened to find the ball in his hands. So 119 now, Pakistan for 5.
Latif is the new batsman. And he's coming up because Sohail hit Shane Thompson. This is his second over, and he hit it pretty firmly, and Brian Young went straight in there. So did the ball. He's got it in his head. Remarkable.
Yes, you see, what normally happens with that position is the batsman plays forward
and Inzamam decides to go for the ball on length. He hit it because it was short, and he's hit it for 4.
through strongly. De Gruen, who might have been put in the same category, has shown that he's got good control of line and length.
And he's turned that down for another couple, Rashid Latif. So that takes the score to 135, 3 runs needed. That's a big hit, and that's going to end the game. Rashid Latif has hit Thompson for 6 runs. And so Pakistan have won the test match, the first test in this PAK New Zealand series against New Zealand. They have won by 5 wickets. They've done it just on the halfway stage of the scheduled time in the match, and Rashid Latif, the Pakistan wicketkeeper, has brought the victory for Pakistan, which in the end is 5-wicket victory for Pakistan in the first test match of a 3-test match series.
So a few nervous moments there for Pakistan, but achieving victory in the end by 5 wickets to go, 1-0 up in the series. Wasim Akram with his superb bowling effort was named man.
स्पेन के खिलाफ खेलेगा।